Hi guys, welcome to skiessentials.com. This is my quiver review. Yeah, excited to kind of talk about what we have going on here. I think my quiver really does show who I am as a skier, so I don't need to talk much about it. But we can jump right into boots, and I am in kind of my everyday boot is this Krypton 130. I've been in a Krypton for about probably 12 years now. I was in a 4-buckle boot for a while, and I went to this Cabrio boot just because, for me, my tall stature, kind of more powerful skier, it really works better for me. It's kind of like a gas pedal effect. When I want to put a little bit more into the boot, I can. I get a little bit more rebound out of it, and it works really well. This is the Krypton for 21-22. I'll be skiing in this next year, which I've been in the regular Krypton 130, which didn't have the tech toe insert, but next year this will have that. So giving me the ability to kind of have an uphill option in case there's a lift breakdown, in case I want to kind of go out to the backcountry but don't change my boots. It also comes grip walk, kind of Vibramish sole. So kind of cool boot. My touring boot is the Lupo, and this is a Lupo HD 130. Again, went away from a 4-buckle boot again just because of height and kind of power. And also another cool feature I really like about this boot is the tongue comes out, giving me a little bit more range of motion as I'm touring, especially uphill. Throw it in my backpack. Kind of cool feature. Doesn't necessarily lighten up the boot for me necessarily, but just more range of motion. Yeah, and this is, I've been skiing in a Lupo Carbon and then the Krypton HD since it's come out. So kind of my two boots of what's in my quiver. For skis, my kind of everyday, especially early season when it's more hard pack, I'm kind of on this ski, which is the Nordic Enforcer 94. It's a 186. I skied the 93 for a while, but now I'm on this one since they changed it. Great ski. It's got a lot of power. It's, I'm not a racer, but I do like the kind of performance with the full sidewall construction. And the ski really gives me a lot of snap. That's the other thing too. When you really drive it into the snow, you get a lot of snap out of it. And it's also got a lot of versatility for me. If I'm on the groomers in the morning and then in the afternoon I want to go jump into something else like a bump run or some off-trail stuff, this ski really can do it all for me. And waist width, kind of ideal for my everyday skiing. So that's the Nordic Enforcer 94. We jump into a Blaze 94, and this is again 21-22. Blaze 94. Kind of my early season touring as well, and even late season, just if I'm going for a couple laps, I'll bring this one up because it's a little bit lighter. Definitely this ski for me, it's a little bit stiffer than another couple skis I have too, so in the spring snow, I find it to kind of be able to plow through a little bit easier, and also dips into the snow a little bit better. So I have the Kingpin on this one, so for kind of uphill touring, it's lighter. For more laps, it's lighter in general, especially just kind of early season. I'm trying to kind of get my wits about me and kind of get my endurance levels back up, so I'm not toting around a lot of heavy stuff. Also comes cool features with it too, is just the extra riser bars that some of these other bindings don't have for touring, like the Duke PT. I do like to use the riser bars as much as possible to try and be really efficient in my touring. So kind of cool ski. Let's see here. Now kind of jumping into totally different ski. My Fisher Ranger 102, which is 2021, going into another following year with this ski next year for 22. Super fun ski, very versatile ski. This is what, out of all my quiver, the most versatile ski I have. This turns into my everyday ski, pretty much going mid-season to late season. 102 for me is kind of a do-all, whether it's hard pack or whether it's POW. I feel like this is enough ski for me. This is a 191 too, so it's a little bit longer. but it skis to me a little short. I don't know. I feel like this ski also just has a lot of versatility on like the groomer. You can lay it over on edge. We did a review early on. This ski really crushed it with a friend of mine who's a racer background, another friend who's a freestyle background, and then for me, somebody who's a free ride, kind of do all. It just really has a lot of versatility. Fun ski, kind of damp. It doesn't have like the quick snap pop that the Enforcer 94 has. It has just a nice subtle kind of snap to it. Get into some bumps, it's just nice and easy, kind of blows through everything. Great ski, and yeah, the pink ski's back for next year, so keep an eye out for it. And this one too, I put a P15 on it. One, for the little bit of bling factor. Two, also this ski, full flex, which you get out of this binding. It really, from tip to tail, this ski, the full flex is super cool. You get the most out of the ski with it. So I think this binding choice was a really good selection for me on this one. So, all right. Now we're gonna jump over here to Blizzard, the 0G105, another one of my touring skis. This one is kind of a heavier snow, more snow, powder kind of touring ski. If I'm going out into the woods in the true backcountry, I might bring this one just because who knows what the conditions are going to be like. Again, kingpin on it just for the versatility of having the multiple risers depending what situations we get into, which I do really like. Skins on these, I run a Black Diamond Ascension, very much just the kind of versatile skin. It's not too heavy, it's not too light, kind of does everything just right. So for this ski and all, it's kind of the do all, and hence kind of the skin too. I'm not really worried what I'm bringing out that day, so I'll get a lot out of it. Ski actually for 105 is pretty light too compared to this 94. They're very actually similar in weight ranges, maybe a tiny bit heavier, but this one for me, it's got this carbon kind of construction to it. You get a little bit of snap out of it, but it's really a driver. It's a kind of powerhouse through the snow. Full sidewall construction too, which when they first came out with that was a huge sell for me. And they were really one of the first touring skis that I got onto, was the 0G with a full sidewall. So kind of fun, kind of do it all. Then we get into the Blaze 106. Kind of totally another different ski, which more relates to this boot and kind of why they've made this change too. A lighter ski, not a lot of metal. Again, I have the metal ski here for my everyday driver. I guess, say if I'm getting old, it's something that gives me a little more relaxing in my ski. I don't have to always be on top of it. So I do like this kind of wood core construction, go back to kind of the old school ways, kind of relax a little bit on it. But it does everything. And I chose this binding, which is the Duke PT 16, because again, if there's something where I want to go ski because the lift was down and I want to get out to the backcountry, or the lift was down and I wanted to get out to somewhere else on trail, you know, just being able to flip that toe piece, pop it up, step in with that binding. My skins are in the car. I can just go grab them, not messing around, and I can still kind of not miss out. The kind of fear of missing out factor, these two, whether it's ski, boot, binding capability, kind of allow me to do that. So this one too, I wish kind of there was another bit riser in it, but for the amount I'm going to be actually touring in it with that boot and not being able to take the tongue out and everything, don't really miss out. I'm just really getting the easy access to get where I want. Again, not super light, so it's not going to be my everyday tour type ski, but ski's great on groomers, ski's great in the POW. This is just a really good ski all around for every day. Now to a really fun ski that I don't get to ski very often, but when I do, I know it's going to be a really good day. Just because it's my widest ski at 110, where a lot of people probably, this might be an everyday ski out west, or it might be something that they ski quite often. But for me, this is a 191 Enforcer 110. This is a 20, I believe. Not much has changed in it, but this ski basically powder days. Super fun, really kind of just playful, poppy. But if you actually get this thing on its edge and lay it over, it's a blast. It will hook up and it will make some sweet turns. I ski this often too in the spring when there's a lot of like corn, like deep corn, you know, the warm days, just because it's really playful and it just kind of plows through the snow. I have a Griffin, actually no, sorry, a Jester Pro on this one. I think it was just a color match more so than anything. I would normally stick to a Griffin on most of my stuff. Griffin 13 is on my Enforcer 94. You know, whether it's a 16 or 13, I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, this ski's been a great one for me, and didn't get to ski it a ton this year, did get to ski it in some spring days. And again, just remember how much fun this ski is on those really deep corn days where you can push it around. So yeah, super fun. So this is a 191 in the Enforcer 110. I ski anywhere from kind of 183 to 191. The Blaze 106 is a 186. My 0G 105 is a 188. Again, the FR 102 from Fisher, that's a 191. And then the 94 is a 186. And then the Enforcer 94 is a 186. So kind of the middle of the run, 180-ish. In touring, definitely, I'd try to stay within that 185 to 188 range for sure. I don't go super long, but on my powder skis or my kind of fun everyday drivers, I'm in a 191. So yeah, well, thank you guys very much for joining me for my Quiver review. Any questions, reach out. Hopefully we can answer what you have, and we'll see you guys on the snow. Thanks.